Hi, it's Jenny Nellist here, clinical animal behaviourist and horses translated. So today I would like to share with you some training that I've been doing with Bron in the week and in the past few weeks. So since lockdown I have been pretty much taking my exercise with the horses up in the field, and something I've started doing with Bron is teaching her how to move in long reins, which is something I've never actually done with her before. And it was just blown me away, to be honest, because she's been really cool and calm about it. We morphed it from lunging more into getting 2 lines on the lunge and then gradually moving around behind her, going over some poles and things. It's been fantastic, but it's drawn up a big hole in my my training kit. I can't find a roller anywhere, so God knows when I last had one or lost it. So ordered a new one, and this little bit of video is me showing you how I introduced Bron to a new piece of kit. Always, as ever, aiming to keep my horses happy when they're doing their training and when I'm doing stuff with them. So yeah, I do stuff with them and I want them to enjoy it, and I don't want them to feel threatened by stuff. So I go right ahead and ease Bron into her new training gear, and she really takes to it. It's lovely. So let's have a look. So here we are. I start off just putting the kit out on the floor, putting some cubes around it and on it, and just let Bron have a good old investigate in her own time and find some lovely treasure while she's at it. I love doing this because it's her first encounter with this kit and she's not being forced to do anything, she's not been asked to make a decision. It's just that when she investigates it in her own time, she finds treasure, which I love. Okay, so quick brush off. It's definitely molting time. Just make sure she's not got any bits of fluff or grit that are going to annoy her when I strap the gear on. So it's a bit rough and ready. I'm just kind of grooming the important bits. So we go, just letting her have a little sniff of the gear, getting her in position, you know, because she's got to be in the right lineup for the camera. And I'm just refreshing her, her tacking up skills. So she already knows, keep still, have gear on equals getting food, but we've not been wearing gear other than like the long reins really, and some headgear. So just a little refresher. We go. I'm rewarding her fairly frequently at the moment as well, just to help her maintain those good memories about standing for the tack, because when I very first got her, she just would run away from you if she was loose and you had tack. So I just like to keep this nice and happy in her memory. You cooperate with the tack stuff and nice things happen to you, Bronny dear. Yeah, I bought not a very expensive roller because of the whole lockdown situation and everything. So I had to kind of force my girth through the holes that came supplied with the girth straps on the roller, but I'm sure they'll get worn in. And that's why as well I popped the wither pad on as well as the numbner for her, so that because this roller doesn't actually have spine clearance, so I've got a wither pad that has memory foam on either side from Heather Moffat, and that does give her the spine clearance so that I can use the roller without it pressing down on her back. So I'm really happy with that kind of bodge up. That's why I was kind of happy to order a fairly cheap roller that doesn't have the spine clearance, because I knew I had the rest of the technology kind of all ready to go at home. There we go, and obviously the roller's gone on nice and happy, but I just want to show this last bit of film as well and share it with you. So right back when Bronnie was a 4-year-old, I retrained her to wear her bridle, to put her mouth on her bit and pick it up using positive reinforcement. Why don't I even use a bit? Because I could go bitless with her. Well, one problem Bronnie has is a really deep-seated panic response to pressure over her nose, particularly when it's directly backwards or if it's on 2 reins. If she gets kind of quite high energy and then that happens, she tends to kind of freak and run forward, because basically she has some not totally brilliant memories from her really very baby halter training. So I've continued to use a bit of bridle with her. I've left this run as we faff around and try and get in position for you to see it, just so you can show, so you can see how I deal with this type of situation. When the horse is not in the right position for the camera, taking her slowly into her back up, and then presenting her bridle again for her to put on. So I kind of also apologise to you guys about the lighting here too, facing a bit too much into the sun, but I still wanted to leave that here anyway, so you could see how Bronnie and I deal with this stuff, as well as how we deal with the roller. So I'm always aiming for my horses to want to cooperate and for it to be kind of really worth it for them. So that is a little snapshot of some of the things I've been up to with my horses during lockdown, getting to spend more time with them because I'm not out on the road helping people with their animals, although I can't wait to get back to doing that too. So yeah, that's Bronwen retaining that brilliant bridling skill that she learnt as a 4-year-old. So I have added the video of my original training of that here, because that's also here on YouTube, so there'll be a link here. And yeah, chuffed with the roller, amazed that she's now 13 and I've had her since she's 4, and now we are doing stuff in long lines because she is so much calmer, she is so much less liable to panic over stuff these days, that I can calmly and safely introduce her to a new skill, and just been really enjoying it. So yeah, until next time, thank you very much. If you would like more information about what I do, want to look at my blogs, then please take a look at my website. That's in the description below. Thank you. Bye bye.